Hello and welcome back to Scatterbrook Farm Garden Designs. Hope you're all well, all enjoying yourself and happy designing your farms. Okay, I've had a message from a young lady. She wants to know if I can do a design. She's watched my videos where I've explained about making an impact on this corner. As obviously when people go onto your farms, that's the first area that gets seen. But what she's got, she's in love with the hot air balloon that she won in the valley. She absolutely loves it. She said it's her favourite piece of deco. So could I possibly do a feature with the centerpiece being the hot air balloon? She also wants a seated area around it for people to sit and watch the balloon, and also a path leading up, something similar to what I've got there, leading up to the boat. And she also wants a path leading to the fishing area. So I've done a design on Scatterbrook, which I'll show you in a few minutes. But I was just going to get on to talking about paths. Now you'll see a lot of my designs, I incorporate a lot of paths to sort of every feature. And I look at it that paths tell a story. You know, I mean, if you can imagine a big clump of trees all put in one area, it would just look like a woodland area, which can look nice on a farm. But if you get a footpath and, you know, wiggle its way up through the middle of the woods and out of sight, your brain then starts thinking, oh, you look at it and think, oh, and it sort of, where does that path lead to? Wonder where it goes. That, you know, it's a mystery path. It's weaving its way through the woods. So it tells a story about that woodland area just by adding a path. Because obviously if you just went on to the, you know, it was just a clump like this, it would just look pretty boring and just look like a load of woods. But if you put a path going up through the middle of it, it sort of just adds a little bit of character to it and a little bit of a story. And where does it go? So that's why I add paths to everywhere that I go. Here we go with the reset. I do apologise, it's just non-stop. Yeah. And I do all my designs, try and get it as to real life as I possibly can, you know, try and make it, you know, I can just imagine, you know, there's the big hotel there. And I can imagine a family with their children and that staying in the hotel, and they get up in the morning and make their way down to the lake there. And the kids do a little bit of fishing and that, and then they go in a boat and do a bit of boating around the lake. You know, and then they walk around the path here. When they finish fishing and that, stop off and get a sandwich and a cup of coffee and sit down and look at the animals. Follow the path round, and you know, the path tells a story. Just be a bit careful when they pass the bees. And then the kids sort of look over the wall there at the horses. You know, carry on walking around and out through the cemetery gates. We've got the crematorium. I've done a few more bits to the crematorium there. It was a motel, but I'm going to call it a crematorium now because it's next to the garden of rest. So there's the crematorium next to the garden of rest. You know, and then once they've finished the day, the evening comes in. They can walk down this path, and there's some live music on there in the corner by the lake. Guy playing a guitar, and they can all sit down and enjoy the music. So there's a story. There's a story to the farm. And that's, you know, I'm not saying there's a right way or a wrong way. You know, it's just how I design. I like to do it as true to like real life as I possibly can. But I've got a viewer, Sankit, his name is, and he wants to know if I can review his farm, just have a little look. And I do apologise, mate. I've been a little bit long getting this video out because I've been really busy with designs. So we'll pop over and have a quick look. He's level 63, 92, 76. Getting there. SN Farms is the one. There he is. So he wants me to have a little look at the farm and go over it and see what I think of the farm. So we'll start up in this top corner. Now what he's done there is beautiful. Look at all the colours. All those reds, greens and purples and blues all blend together with the birds flying around the tree there. Really nice. Doesn't need a path there, because it's just a beautiful flower garden with the water running through. Really nice. Little fountain there. The pools of water running down and some rocks and some stumps and a little frog sat at the front there. And very well placed. Really nice. It really catches the eye. Really nice. So if we look at the farmhouse, I'm not really sure what to think about the farmhouse. There's a few sort of random things in there, like you've got the trophy there. The trophy I would put, by the horse stables, because that's all to do with derbies and things like that. So that would look nice in the horse area. The golden Greg there is okay. That's sort of placed in the back garden there. That's quite nice. Some Christmas deco there in the corner. A little bit of log path there. I'd rather, personally, I would join it up so you can actually walk. You can follow it through. So you come off from the boat there and you can walk through there and into the back garden. You've got the swing bench there in the corner. Now again, I would look at that and think to myself, well, if I've had a few to drink and I want to go and sit down in that chair, the only way I can get to that chair is to walk along the edge of that pool. And that's the last thing I'd want to be doing if I was, if I was a little bit tipsy. I'd end up, oh, my dog's chewing her bones now, if you can hear crunching. Yeah, so make a little bit of room, put some slabs in front, and that just makes it a little bit more easier, because obviously, again, the only way you can get to that bench is to balance all the way along the edge of the pool. And like I say, if you've had a few, you'll end up swimming. But all lined up there with a bit of wall in between and that with the jeweler. That's all nice, lined up along there. This area here. I don't know whether it's, you've made that for like an orchard. With the orchard there, yeah, I can see what you've done there. That's okay. The barn area, you want to take a piece of fence out just there and put a path leading to the barn, because it looks oh God, she's having a drink now. Can you hear her? Look at her. My God, Molly. Yeah, otherwise it all looks closed in and unused. That might be how you like it, that's entirely up to you, but with me, you've got a lovely path going around. How do you get into the barn? How do you, do you have to climb over all the time? So I would just have a little gap there. But it's set up nice there next to the farmhouse. Lovely design there with the machines. It's different. Green hedge and that all in front. That's quite nice. With all the different machines. You've got that set out really nice. From what I can see, some of your designs that you've got, they're a little bit too spaced out. They're a little bit, you're using up an awful lot of farm for just a few things. Massive space there for 8 or 9 trees. So you've wasted all that area there, unless you're going to cram it full of more trees. I don't know. But lovely little design there with your little Halloween stuff. Again, if that's all the Halloween stuff that you've got, you know, unless you're going to put some other stuff in there, there's just too many big gaps. So it just looks a little bit sparse. It makes the stuff, doesn't make the stuff stand out. But other than that, that's nice. The horsey area again. I can't really say there's too much space here because horses like to run around in a field. So you've got that how you like it. You know, that's absolutely fine. But like I said, it's just if you don't really want to waste farm space, close stuff up, and then you can get other features in and other things that you want. Because if there's a certain deco that you can win and you want to make a feature of it, you've got no room to make one. You know, you could make that feature there, all of that stuff in there, half of that area. But that's just, you know, how you like it. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's right. You know, it's just how I would do it myself. And like I said, Sanka, if you looked at all my videos and watched the videos, there's all different videos on different designs and how to design and how to place stuff and make it look, you know, really, really nice. Look back on those videos. They will help you. Yeah, you've got your animals. So same with me. Let's see, they're just in the way. You've got them down the bottom there, out the way. You've got your bees and the squirrels there at the bottom. So overall, there, that's where you got anything down the. Yeah, you got your trees and that there, waiting to get rid of this. The same as what I am trying to get rid of these plots. So I know you haven't done anything down in the town and that because I've already had a look. Your planted area there again, you see it just looks a little bit flat. Just if you just have a path around it, sort of take up this outside row and put a path all the way around it, or a little, put the fence tight round it, make it stand out. And these white flowers, you know, a couple of trees along the back, just to give it a little bit of depth. But no, it's nice. I mean, you've obviously got a little bit of an artistic touch because of the way that you've placed all this out here. So I can't knock it. You know, it's you've done a really, really good job. Really, really nice. Yeah, make a gap there going up towards your barn. You've got the paths and going on. Yeah, plenty of paths. Again, you see the paths leading to everywhere. So when you see a path, you want to follow it to see where it goes. You know, it's got a story. And that's what I say about paths. So yeah, well done, mate. Quite impressed. A little bit of work here and there to close things up, and but you'll see all that in my videos. So that's the review of SN Farms Sankit. If you've got any questions, mate, put down in the messages at the end of this video, and I'll be only gladly to help you. I think it was you that actually said, could I do a green theme? You know, everything green. But again, if you do everything green, it just clashes and it just doesn't look right. You can't just have it all green. It just won't look right. I mean, you've got all green there, but you've got it broken up with the white slabs, and it looks really, really pretty, really nice. But anyway, that's the review there of Sankit's farm. Okay, so next then we need to go to, oh my goodness, I'm terrible with names. I forgot her name. Was it Rosie? Rosalind? Rwanda. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right. Well, a female viewer has asked me to do this design, so we'll go over now. We'll go to my designing farm, and she's asked me, could I do a design with a centerpiece for her balloon? She's got a hot air balloon. So this is what I've done. Okay. So as you can see there, I put the balloon in the middle there. I put some of the tall grasses, some daffodils there either side. Put a wall round. To make the wall stand out, I put black slabs around the white, and then white around the outside of that. So that it gives it that really, it sets it off in the middle. Really, really stands out. But what I've done here is where I put the benches and the wooden fence, I've used the wooden toilets there in behind the conifers and the grasses to make it like a wooden fence. I mean, obviously it's not a wooden fence because it's toilets, but from there they blend with the benches and the wooden fence. So what I'll do is I'll put that there so you can screenshot. It didn't take very long to do. I could have done it live, I suppose, but you got the path there leading from the truck going up into the air balloon area, and you sit down on the benches to have a look. And then the other side of the board there, you can follow the path all the way up to the fishing area, and then swinging it right-handed up to the boat area. And then obviously you've got your barn area there, the other side of the wall. That's a design I done the other day of the Lord of the Rings. Somebody asked me to do. So that viewer that asked me for the hot air balloon, I do apologise because I can't remember your name. Awful, that is. Really, really sorry. That's the design that I've come up with for you to copy. You don't have to have it exact, but again, when you go onto somebody's farm, you sort of get that area there. So as soon as they come to that, they think, oh, what's this? And as they zoom out, it hits them straight away. And what it does then, it makes them think, oh God, and they follow the paths, and they go around, oh, look at this, and look at this, and look at this, and they go, well, I wouldn't look at this because this is my demo farm. This is just all stuff that I'm taking away and putting back up for different designs for videos. But let me know what you think. That's another design from Scatterbrook Farm. Obviously, if you want to, any viewers want to do this design and they don't want to use the balloon, you know, you can change it. You can change it to any ornament that you want in the middle, and it just stands out. But it's really nice there with the benches that you can sit down and have a look at the balloon. And the contrast of the paths and the wall breaks it all up. The yellow roses and the daffodils around the outside. You know, it just catches the eye. Just catches the eye. And you've got the double path there, one up to the right and the one into the centre. Obviously, you've got paths that go along around the outside, but so that's it. That's a review there of Sankit's farm and the other viewer there that wanted the balloon design. So I hope this has helped you. Hope you like the balloon design. We got a little tour of Sankit's garden farm just to see what it was like, to show you guys. He did ask me if I could review it for him, preview it, or whatever it's called. So anybody wants any help with designs, just keep the messages coming. Just, you know, message me whatever design that you want, and I'll keep them coming and helping you guys out. I know I keep mentioning every video, but don't forget all of Phoebe's live streams every Tuesday nights and Sunday nights. There will be a link in the comments below the video with all the Phoebe's details, with all her videos. She does helpful videos with everything from derbies and boats, and she does the whole lot. And it's definitely worth going to coming along to see her live stream. Fun and games is brilliant. So that's it. So just gotta wait for the morning for this family to get up and make their way down and do a bit of fishing. And yeah, I'm waiting for these to grow up now. Oh, I can do them. Make all those along the wall up. They're just new, and I'm trying to clear this area here so I can continue. I've got the 2 growing there, fill in that gap just there, look. So I'm doing that. So 2 of those away. I'm not far from the stakes, mallets indeed. So once that's cleared, I'll put those back in, and then that'll be all along that wall, and then this one will be the next, and then there, and oh my goodness. There's my animals all sat down there. Yeah. So that's it. Any problems at all, let me know in the comments, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And yeah, that's all from me from today, and we hope to see you in the next video. Pass on all the videos to all your friends. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button, pass it on. Don't forget to subscribe to Phoebe's channel. Have a look at the link. So until the next time, take care everybody, look after yourselves, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheerio.